Hello, Alex Lafkus here. I'm going to give you 3 tips to catch more trout when streamer fishing. First tip that I revert to a lot is cast better. Slack is your enemy in any sort of streamer fishing situation. Tight line casts give you the ultimate control of your fly's presentation. It also gives you more of a direct contact when the fish bites. Tight line cast, no slack. Usually you can correct any of the slack in your cast by pausing longer in your back cast. But everyone's a little different. 2, good, sharp hooks. I go through and look at a lot of the flies for sale in the fly shops. A lot of them have way too small hooks, where I have no confidence in it. If a fish over 17 to 20 inches were to eat it, I'm not sure you'd hook anything. I tie even on small flies, bigger hook gaps. You can see, very simple, small, 2-inch fish with a big hook gap. Look at that stuff when you are buying flies. Even some tiny little unweighted streamers. I still have ample hook gap to catch fish. These are the hooks. If I am purchasing hooks to tie on smaller flies, if I want a longer shank straight eye hook, I'm going with the MFC wide gap streamer hook. This is actually excellent. It's about the only one on the market that seems to have the correct gauge, which is not super thick, but is thick enough that you're not going to have any issues straightening it with a longer shank. A little to the shorter side, the Arex Trout Predator Lights are an excellent hook. Once again, lighter gauge and a solid hook gap on them where you will catch bigger fish on them. The other one is a B10S. I don't go over size 1s when I'm trout fishing. Use it for a stinger hook on a lot of the stuff I fish, but these are all the smaller hooks I would use that have ample hook gap and the right diameter hook. If I'm going to the bigger stuff, I'm looking at the Arex Aberdeen Predators or the Predator Stinger Lights by Arex. I like both of those hooks a lot for big flies. Now, the third thing you can do to really help you catch more fish when streamer fishing is be aware and read the fish. If you're getting fish that are coming very aggressively, it's time to cover water, fish a big and bright fly, and try to draw as many fish as possible in the window that is now open. I tend to fish slow on normal days if I'm expecting a bite window to open later in the day. I will go slow and steady, slow and steady. When I see the window start opening, I will start moving the boat faster and covering more of the good spots in a shorter duration of time. A lot of your good bite windows only last a few hours if you're lucky. A lot of them are 45 minutes to an hour. You want to cover as many good spots as possible in that 45-minute time frame. If I'm starting early in the morning and I see them moving early, I'm going to cover a lot of real estate really quick in the morning. Now, if I'm getting lazy follows, I'm going to read that to mean, okay, I need to fish my fly slower and deeper. A lot of times it means going more natural as well, where you actually have to feed the fish. Sculpin patterns, leech patterns, stuff like that. Fishing them deeper, just out of sight if you can. Those fish sometimes will have a tendency to not want to break through the visual spot where you can see down, because where you can see down, they can see out. They tend to stay a little bit deeper. So I'm going to try to feed them with natural presentations, usually fishing a little bit deeper and a little bit slower. I will also do both of those in the same day if that's what the day takes. If I'm having fish come out and pile streamers early in the morning eating bigger stuff, and I go through a couple of spots that I know have fish that I'm not getting bit in, I will switch to something smaller and more natural and start picking at them that way. So it's not a one thing at a time. It's something that's not day to day necessarily as it is maybe hour to hour within your day. Those 3 tips should help you catch more fish on streamers. I'm going to leave some links in the description to some of the hooks I like if you're tying your own flies. Like, subscribe. I appreciate all of it. It keeps me motivated. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'm very good at getting back to them and helping answer questions that way. Hopefully this helps. Thank you.